to the Beauty Dish. Today I am here to share my top 5 fragrance picks for summer. So if you joined me for my last perfume-centric video, the Perfume Diaries #1, we talked about sort of scent memory, and I told like my scent history. So another video in that series is going to be coming in a couple of weeks. I think it'll be on where to get samples and how to try as many new fragrances as possible. But this video is just sort of a little fun aside because I wanted to do it before summer really started rolling and got away from us. Maybe you're still hunting for a great summer fragrance or just something new and different. Maybe you're bored with all your summer standbys and want to try something else. So these are 5 fragrances that I think are really great for summer, and I love them all, but I've got some really good variety here, whether you like, you know, floral or something more masculine, something light, something a little richer. I think I might have you covered. So I am just going to get started. My first summer pick is the one that will probably not come as a surprise to you if you saw my May favorites video. I talked about it in there, and it is Armani Aqua de Gioia. I recently got this for myself because I was searching for a fragrance that would evoke the scent and the feeling that I get when I step out of the airport, LAX, when I go to visit my family in Southern California. And I went on a whole poetic rant about about the scent and the beach and the dirty warm sand and the moist salty air. So if you want to watch that, go ahead. But that kind of sums it up. Anyway, I did not find a fragrance that I think captured that exact scent as I remember it, but this gives me the mood. It takes me there. I do have the notes for all the fragrances that I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to have to glance down if I want to tell them to you. But in this fragrance, the top notes are citrus and mint, and I do get a little bit of that herbaceousness, but I don't get that like huge citric burst that you get with a lot of light summer fragrances. So I kind of like that about Aqua de Gioia. The center, or the middle, the heart of the fragrance is, they're all very aquatic notes. So they have that like watery, air-like salty kind of sensation, but it's jasmine and peony and pink pepper, and then the base notes are cedar, and the way I smell it is burnt brown sugar, but not too burnt, and not too sweet either, but that little bit of sweetness with a little bit of burniness going on is just kind of intoxicating. That's what does it for me with Aqua de Gioia, and I'm really enjoying wearing this. Like I said, it's by Giorgio Armani, and it came out in 2010. It's actually more recent than I thought, but for a fragrance that's sort of considered beachy and summery, it has really good lasting power, and that's something that's really important to me. As much as I like just a quick, fresh burst of, you know, citrus or, you know, something light, I really want a fragrance that stays with me, and this one does, and it does develop a little bit. It doesn't stay linear the entire time you're wearing it. So I'm really happy with this purchase, and it's, you know, quite affordable. This is a 1-ounce size, and I think the 1-ounce size is about $45 at Ulta, so I highly recommend that guy. My next summer pick is that classic summery citrus, that burst of freshness, that invigorating feeling, and the fragrance is Eau de Lancome, and this one is an oldie but a goodie. It came out in 1969, but it doesn't smell old at all. To me, it smells really contemporary, and you know, it's fresh citrus, but it also has a lot of herbaceousness in there. I really get the herbs. In fact, the first thing I really smell is kind of like a sweetened gin and tonic, like the best smelling kind of gin and tonic sensation that you could imagine. And the notes for that, the top notes are citrus and floral, although I get really mostly citrus and herbs from it, but it has honeysuckle, lily of the valley, and jasmine. And then the herbs, they say, and the notes are rosemary and basil, and then the base is a dry, musky base. But this, to me, doesn't really last long enough for me to get to the base. It's that fresh burst, and it's kind of fleeting. It's kind of sheer and fresh. It doesn't last forever, but that's what you get with a lot of citrusy colognes, and a lot of people love that. I mean, it's not going to offend anyone. It stays pretty close to your skin, like, you know, it doesn't, you won't be in a cloud of gin and tonic smell. You certainly won't be that. But I think it's a really great one because it really mixes that citrus and herbs. and it's just really lovely. Just an aside, I don't own full bottles of all these fragrances. I own full bottles of 2 of the ones that I'm talking about, but the other ones I have tested through samples and come to like very much, just in case you're wondering. Okay, my third summer pick is Bottega Veneta Essence Aromatique, and this is a new fragrance for 2014. And this is more of a gender-neutral fragrance. I don't think it leans either too feminine or too masculine. In fact, the first time I tried it, I thought it was just, it was kind of like Eau de Lancome with even more going on, even more aromatics happening in there, and not just that straight citrus and herb, but more aromatic spices. Some ginger I really got. The second time I tried it, I got that masculine patchouli, which is in the base notes, and I really don't mind that, but I got that little like kind of funky masculinity that you get in, you know, a lot of fragrances for men. But I don't think fragrances have a gender. I think you should wear what you like, and this one is very neutral. You could easily go either way without, you know, being too masculine if you generally wear florals or more feminine things. Okay, the notes for the Bottega Veneta Essence Aromatique are bergamot and coriander as the top notes. The middle notes are white rose and vanilla, and that vanilla definitely I get there too, and it goes so well with those spices. And coriander, by the way, really pulls orangey, a nice like earthy orange, so that's a really nice note in fragrance, I think. And then the base, patchouli and sandalwood. But give that one a try. I believe Sephora carries it, and probably Nordstrom. I will put links to all of these and the full names in the description box so you can reference that too. Okay, the next fragrance pick, number 4, is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. This is the rather famous limited edition summer fragrance that Estee Lauder puts out every year, and every year they tweak it a little bit, but I think, you know, I haven't smelled it every year, but the spirit seems to remain the same. It's a summery, beachy, with some coconut, with some tropical something going on, and I got the one from this year, obviously. It's like, and look at this beautiful bottle. It's a huge bottle, it's beautiful, it's affordable, but it's, they even call it a skin scent, so it's supposed to stay very close to the skin. You're not going to have, you know, that cloud of enveloping fragrance around you, but again, that's what a lot of us want, especially in the hot weather. And this stuff just smells delicious. It's just a lot of deliciousness, but it's not sweet. And the funny thing, even though it does really stay close to the skin, when I wore it, my husband noticed it right away, just like from, I don't know, being near my arm or something. It is just really, really delicious if someone is close enough to smell it on you. Okay, the notes. The notes are like, this is the longest list of notes of all of these fragrances, but on top, bergamot and citrus, although I think right away it goes into all the other things. You really do get a lot of coconut from this, but those middle notes are really nice too. There's a lot of flowers: magnolia, Tahitian Tahari flower, jasmine, orange blossom, and some lavender, which I really like. I like a hit of lavender in fragrances. And the base notes are amber, vetiver, coconut milk, and vanilla. So that's a lot, but you don't really pick them out individually so much as you get this just like harmony of delicious summery goodness. So I really do recommend Bronze Goddess, and it's limited edition, of course, but as of me filming this video right now, I just checked, and Nordstrom and Macy's still have it in stock, so go get you some Bronze Goddess. Alright, my very last pick is one that I got as a sample from Sephora, and I'm going to use the entire vial, and at that point, if I miss it, I think I might buy a full bottle. Then again, it will probably be fall, and I'll be thinking about other scents, but who knows. So, it is Nest Passiflora. So the brand is Nest, and the fragrance is Passiflora. And I don't know who else carries this besides Sephora. I'll check and see if Nordstrom does as well. But Nest makes these beautiful black bottles with floral designs, and it's really, really pretty. But I thought it was more gimmick than substance, and when I tried Passiflora, I just immediately fell for it. The main note is passion flower, and it kind of is the perfect combination of flower and fruit to me, just like totally united, like the juiciness of a passion fruit with, you know, the tropical fragrance. You know, it's a really full, rich fragrance, but it doesn't weigh you down of that passion flower, and I love that it's so rich and it's a strong, you know, it's like you're really wearing a perfume. It does hover above the skin on me, but it's not heavy, and you could wear it on a hot summer night. In fact, that's what I did last weekend. I wore it out to celebrate our anniversary, and it just makes me really happy in hot weather, and I think even in mild weather it would be nice too. But the notes are, let me see, the top notes they say are just green notes, so a little bit of like grassiness or bitterness and like kind of stems. That's how I think of grassy notes, or green notes, sorry. But those don't last long. You get to that passion flower, that fruity floral, like immediately. And that's the whole middle note, and then the base notes are hyacinth and lily of the valley. So they don't list a lot of notes for that one, and I don't think it changes all that much. It's just that fabulous, juicy, tropical passion flower, and I really, really like that one. So those are my summer fragrance picks. Now tell me what yours are. Tell me what you've worn in summers past. Tell me if you've just picked up something new or if you're trying to find new things, and make suggestions to me. I absolutely love that. So please go crazy in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. And of course, as always in these fragrance videos, tell me what you're wearing right now or today. I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.